It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Start the game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch, and I can depend on it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Manning.
He's got it.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Got room at the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Power football with the run. Creates a little space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to hit the sideline on the right.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now the challenge
challenge here. They've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado State was far from the friendly confines of Fort Collins, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Turning it on! He's at the touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Punt is in the air. Now on the return. Slips through the line. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for space. It's Baxter. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Manning. It's complete on the right side. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wingo. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Just an outstanding return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Gonna swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Red Raiders need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Makes the grab. It's Joyner. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fitted in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Texas State has been in games like these. Feels like they had a couple of nail-biters just last year. Time now to see what they learned. They're up by a field goal over Texas State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. Hard running there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. Finds some fresh air. Into the secondary on the right. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah,
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
27, Texas Tech.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Hudson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
well, the quarterback let his target too much in that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the 2nd half. comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quick release on the RPO.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Got it behind the line, it's Baxter. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Line run to the right. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Offense will take over.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Trying to keep this drive alive. Ran through the contact. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Got the quick completion.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The give is to Williams. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short.
Let's go!
From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Carter. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Second down. That's the end of the third quarter.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It'll be third and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Manning. Rushes on him. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Texas! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Snap from the gun on third down. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Motion from the wideout. Quickly complete. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it, but I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well, and you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Knocked in the air and incomplete as that pressure denies the pass toward the end zone. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout in this offense. Just a couple of minutes. From putting one in the win column. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Cricket.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Get it out on the screen. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He makes a grab. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll run it on 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose it.